The book of Proverbs, largely attributed to King Solomon, is a sacred well of divine wisdom, inspired by God. It offers timeless guidance for the heart, mind, and daily choices we face. Unlike fleeting opinions or modern trends, Proverbs delivers enduring truth for every generation. In the 40 lessons ahead, you will encounter life-changing insights, each grounded in Scripture. Let this journey shape not only what you know, but how you live every day. First lesson: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Proverbs 1 verse 7. The foundation of all wisdom is reverence for God. Fearing the Lord does not mean terror, but a deep respect for His holiness and authority. When we fear God, we become teachable, and our decisions are guided by eternal truth instead of human opinion. Second lesson: trust in the Lord completely. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Human understanding is limited and often clouded by emotion or pride. When we trust the Lord with all our heart, we surrender our logic, preferences, and fears to Him. Trusting God leads to divine clarity and peace beyond human capacity. Third lesson: a gentle tongue has power. Proverbs 15 verse 1. Words can either heal or harm. A gentle response can diffuse conflict, while harsh words escalate anger. Wisdom teaches us to pause and respond with grace. When we respond with gentleness, we open doors for reconciliation and healing. Fourth lesson: avoid the path of the wicked. Proverbs 4 verse 14. This verse warns us to avoid the influence of those who live contrary to God's will. Even small associations can pull us away from the path of life. Choose your companions carefully, and you guard your heart. Fifth lesson: guard your heart diligently. Proverbs 4 verse 23. Our heart influences every aspect of our life. What we allow in shapes our attitudes, decisions, and direction. By guarding our hearts, we protect our future, our peace, and our relationship with God. Sixth lesson: honor the Lord with your wealth. Proverbs 3 verse 9. Place God first in your finances and resources. Offering the first fruits reflects a heart of gratitude and faith. When we give to God first, we declare our trust in His provision. Seventh lesson: the wise listen to correction. Proverbs 15 verse 5. Wisdom is not only about knowing right from wrong, but also being willing to change when corrected. Accepting rebuke requires humility, but it leads to growth and maturity. A teachable spirit is one of the most important signs of wisdom. Eighth lesson: pride leads to destruction. Proverbs 16 verse 18. Pride is a silent destroyer. It deceives us into thinking we are self-sufficient or above correction. God honors the humble but resists the proud. Staying low before God protects us from the fall that pride inevitably brings. Ninth lesson: a good name is a great treasure. Proverbs 22 verse 1. Reputation and character hold more value than any amount of money. A good reputation is built over time and has lasting impact. True wealth is found in being a person of honor, not just possessions. 10th lesson: wisdom is better than gold. Proverbs 16 verse 16. In a world that chases wealth, God reminds us that wisdom is far more valuable. Understanding helps us navigate life with clarity, peace, and purpose. If we pursue wisdom above wealth, we will find ourselves richer in every area that truly matters. If these lessons are speaking to your heart, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe so you do not miss the rest. 11th lesson: walk with the wise. Proverbs 13 verse 20. Who you walk with influences who you become. Surrounding yourself with wise people leads to greater wisdom. Choose friends and mentors who love the Lord and live by truth. 12th lesson: hatred stirs conflict. Love covers offenses. Proverbs 10 verse 12. Hatred fuels division, but love acts like a healing balm. It forgives, restores, and brings peace. When love leads, bitterness has no place. Choosing love over hate is choosing unity over conflict, peace over pain. 13th lesson: the diligent will prosper. Proverbs 12 verse 24. Hardworking people rise to leadership while lazy individuals become dependent on others. God honors those who steward their responsibilities well. Work done with integrity glorifies God and blesses others. 14th lesson: speak life. Proverbs 18 verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Words linger in a heart long after they are spoken. Let your speech reflect God's heart, for your words reveal who you truly are. 15th lesson, commit your plans to the Lord. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Planning is wise, but true success comes from surrendering those plans to God. When we commit our works to the Lord, He gives us clarity and direction. 16th lesson. A cheerful heart is good medicine. Proverbs 17 verse 22. A cheerful heart filled with gratitude and hope brings strength and healing. Joy is not superficial happiness. It comes from trusting God. That joy becomes a healing presence, both for us and for those around us. 17th lesson, do not envy sinners. Proverbs 23 verse 17. It is tempting to look at those who reject God and wonder why they succeed. But the fear of the Lord leads to peace, purpose, and eternal rewards. Let God determine your reward. 18th lesson. A gentle spirit brings peace. Proverbs 17 verse 1. Peace is more valuable than abundance. It is better to have a simple meal in a quiet home than great feasts in a house filled with conflict. Choose calm over chaos, and you will find contentment that money cannot buy. 19th lesson. Keep your word. Proverbs 13 verse 5. A righteous person values truth and avoids dishonesty. When we keep our word, others can rely on us. Let your yes be yes, and your no be no. The Lord delights in hearts that love what is true. 20th lesson. Do not boast about tomorrow. Proverbs 27 verse 1. We do not control the future. Life is fragile and unpredictable. Only God knows what each day will bring. Trust God for tomorrow, but honor Him fully today, for today is all we truly have. If you are finding encouragement in these proverbs, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and leave a comment with the lesson that speaks to you the most. 21st lesson. Wisdom brings security. Proverbs 1 verse 33. When we listen to wisdom, we find safety and peace. Obedience brings peace of mind, while rebellion brings unrest. Trusting God's wisdom provides a calm soul even in a chaotic world. 22nd lesson. A soft spirit is true strength. Proverbs 16 verse 32. Self-control is a mark of real strength. Being slow to anger reflects patience, humility, and spiritual maturity. True power is not in conquering others, but in conquering ourselves through grace. 23rd lesson. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Proverbs 3 verse 7. Thinking too highly of our own wisdom closes our hearts to God. As Truth Pride says, I know best. Wisdom says, God knows better. Departing from evil is a natural result of fearing God. 24th lesson. Wise words refresh the soul. Proverbs 12 verse 18. While harsh speech can cut deeply, wise words bring restoration, clarity, and peace. A gentle, timely word can soothe anxiety and bring life to tired hearts. Let your words be guided by truth and love. 25th lesson. The righteous are bold as a lion. Proverbs 28 verse 1. Guilt brings fear, but righteousness gives courage. When you live honestly and walk in God's ways, you have nothing to hide. True boldness comes from a pure conscience and peace with God. 26th lesson. A faithful friend is a treasure. Proverbs 17 verse 17. True friendship is constant, not seasonal. A friend who loves at all times is there in joy and sorrow, in success and struggle. Cherish those who walk with you through every season of life. 27th lesson. Laziness leads to poverty. Proverbs 6 verses 10 through 11. Laziness begins subtly, just a little extra sleep, a little delay. But over time, it opens the door to lack and hardship. God values diligence. Work with integrity and trust God to bless your faithfulness. 28th lesson. A humble spirit gains honor. Proverbs 18 verse 12. Pride paves the way to downfall, but humility prepares the path to honor. In God's kingdom, the way up is down. Choose humility daily and watch how God honors your life. 29th lesson. Righteousness guards the upright. Proverbs 11 verse 3. Integrity acts as a compass in a confusing world. Living with integrity means doing the right thing even when no one sees. The road of righteousness may be narrow, but it is secure. 30th lesson. The wise build their home. Proverbs 14 verse 1. A home is not built with bricks alone. It is shaped by words, attitudes, and daily choices. Wisdom strengthens relationships while foolishness destroys them. Choose wisdom, and your house will become a place of strength and lasting joy. 31st lesson. God sees the heart. Proverbs 21 verse 2. People often justify their actions, but God looks deeper. He weighs the motives, desires, and intentions of the heart. Instead of living to appear right, live to be right in His sight. 32nd lesson. Humility attracts God's favor. Proverbs 3 verse 34. God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Humility is not weakness. It is strength under control. If you want more of God's grace in your life, begin by walking humbly with Him. 33rd lesson. Avoid foolish arguments. Proverbs 26 verse 4. Not every battle is worth fighting. Wisdom means knowing when to speak and when to remain quiet. Protect your peace and let your life speak louder than your defense. 34th lesson. The upright are guided by honesty. Proverbs 11 verse 1. God delights in honesty in every aspect of life. Any form of deceit displeases God. Honesty builds trust and reflects God's nature. 35th lesson. He who guards his mouth guards his life. Proverbs 21 verse 23. Many of life's problems begin with careless words. When we guard our words, we protect ourselves from unnecessary conflict and regret. Before speaking, ask yourself, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? 36th lesson. The righteous think before they speak. Proverbs 15 verse 28. The righteous pause, reflect, and seek to speak truth with love. Our words carry weight. When we allow God to shape our responses, our speech becomes a channel of grace and healing. 37th lesson. Envy rots the soul. Proverbs 14 verse 30. Contentment brings peace, while envy destroys from the inside out. True satisfaction is found not in having more, but in appreciating what God has already given. 38th lesson. Patience is power. Proverbs 19 verse 11. Patience is a sign of strength, not weakness. When someone wrongs us, it is honorable to overlook an offense, not out of denial, but out of maturity and mercy. Those who restrain their emotions bring glory to God. 39th lesson. The way of the lazy is hard. Proverbs 15 verse 19. Laziness may seem easy, but it brings more obstacles in the long run. Those who live with diligence and purpose find that God smooths their way. The more we live with purpose, the more fruitful our lives become. 40th lesson. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Proverbs 19 verse 23. Reverence for God is the foundation of a meaningful life. The fear of the Lord is not paralyzing fear, but deep respect and trust. When God is at the center, we find life in its fullest sense, joy, purpose, and security under His care. The wisdom found in Proverbs is a gift from God, not just to make us smarter, but to make us more like Him. These 40 lessons reveal that a life rooted in God's wisdom is one of strength, peace, and purpose. Wisdom is not a destination, but a daily pursuit. The more we seek God's heart, the more we grow in discernment and grace. Let this be your prayer, Lord. Teach me to live wisely. If this video touched your heart, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a message. Remember that God's wisdom is always available, calling you to trust, to obey, and to flourish under His care. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Proverbs 4 verse 7.